Is your child behaving differently from others? Are you worried they might be showing signs of autism? You are not alone, and you are in the right place to find answers. Assalamu alaikum and good day. Welcome to today's video. If you are here, you might be wondering about autism and how to recognize its early signs in children. Maybe you are a parent, a caregiver, or someone who just wants to learn more. Whatever brought you here, I'm so glad you are taking the time to educate yourself. Autism, or Autism Spectrum Disorder, is a developmental condition that affects how a person communicates, interacts with others, and experiences the world around them. The signs can appear in early childhood. Not all autistic children are the same. Some children could display all the signs, while others may only display a few. Today, I'll go through some of the most common signs to look out for, especially in young children. Before we continue, I would like to say a quick disclaimer. I'm not a doctor or a medical practitioner. I'm a mother who is going through the experience of raising a child with autism, and I'm sharing what I've learned. Let's start. One of the first things parents notice is differences in social and communication skills. Here are some key signs. 1. Limited eye contact. Many autistic children avoid direct eye contact or make fleeting eye contact. 2. Delayed or absent speech. Some children may not speak by the expected age. That was the case with my child. His nickname is Zaki, so I'll refer to him as Zaki. Other children may develop speech but struggle with back and forth conversations. 3. Not responding to their name. If you call your child's name and they don't turn their heads or acknowledge you, this could be an early sign. 4. Difficulty understanding emotions. They may not easily recognize emotions in others or express their feelings in typical ways. 5. Preferring to play alone. Some children may not show interest in playing with others and instead engage in solo activities for long periods. Then on the repetitive behavior and interest, autistic children often display repetitive behaviors and intense interest in specific topics. Here's what that might look like. 1. Repetitive movement, stimming. This could be hand flapping, rocking, spurning, and toe walking. 2. Prefer routine and predictability. They become very upset if their daily routine changes, even slightly. 3. Fixations on certain objects or topics. Some children develop deep, passionate interest in specific things, like dinosaurs, numbers, or trains. Their passionate interest may change as time goes. With Zaki, first he was obsessed with numbers and alphabets, and then it was the Arabic alphabet, and now it's the planets. He says the names and sings them in songs. He will ask me to write it, and I would write and draw it with him over and over again, at least 5 times. But I get tired by the 3rd round. Then I will tell him the end, so he knows it's over. Or number 4 is echolalia, repeating words or phrases. They might repeat what others say or phrases that they have heard without using them in context. For example, if you ask, "Do you want an apple?" they might just repeat, "Want an apple?" instead of answering. Zaki repeats a lot of words and songs that he heard from the cartoon called Zaki from One for Kids TV. That is why we gave him the nickname Zaki. His real name is Zakaria. He would say words like Ramadan randomly. We got that. He likes the Ramadan song from Zaki the cartoon. And then on the sensory sensitivities, sensory processing differences are also common in autism. Some children are highly sensitive to their environment, while others might seek out certain sensations. Here are some examples. 1. Overreacting to sounds, lights, or touch. Loud noises like vacuum cleaners or bright lights might be overwhelming. You might avoiding certain textures. They may refuse certain foods because of how they feel in their mouth, or avoid touching specific fabrics. And also seeking sensory input. On the other hand, some children love sensory stimulation, like spinning in circles, jumping, or pressing against things for deep pressure. Zaki loves jumping and touching people's chins. He rubs his nose against our chins to calm himself down. From my experience with Zaki, we started noticing the signs when he was 2 years old, but we were not sure why he seemed different from my other 2 children. I didn't even imagine that it could be autism. Anyway, by that time, I didn't know anything about autism. The fact that it took so long to do everything. He took long to sit, he took long to crawl, he took long to walk. We thought perhaps the speech will also take long, but it will come anyways. Until he was 3 years old, then it was much clearer that something was not right. He showed all the signs. He made no eye contact, he didn't respond to his name, etc. That's when we reported to the clinic and we were referred to the hospital for diagnosis. If you've noticed some of these signs in your child, do not panic. Every child develops differently, and having 1 or 2 of these traits doesn't automatically mean they are autistic. However, early intervention can make a huge difference. Here's what you can do next. 1. Talk to your pediatrician. Share your concerns and ask about developmental screening, or visit the clinic and tell the nurse about your worries. Then you'll be given a referral letter to the doctor for assessment. 2. Observe and take notes. Keep a close eye on your child. Keep a journal of behaviors that you notice to help professionals get a clearer picture. 3. Seek early intervention services if needed. Speech therapy, occupational therapy, or behavioral support can be incredibly helpful. 4. Connect with support groups. You are not alone. Many parents are going through similar experiences who can provide guidance and encouragement. Autism isn't something to be feared. It's a different way of experiencing the world. With the right support, autistic children can thrive and reach their full potential. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content about autism and autism parenting. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you are not alone on this journey. See you in the next video.